It's your boy Blak G 92. Now for this evening, I'm gonna go ahead and do a reaction to Mesus' new song slash music video titled Dictator, and under parentheses, Biden's a bitch. And while I've heard a snippet of the song on his little Instagram story when he had the little hook on like Biden, you a bitch, Biden, you a bitch. It's like okay, okay, I might have to give this song a reaction because I did see someone post in the comment section requesting me to do a reaction to the music video, or whatever. And so shout out to the person that gave me the song slash music video to react to. So not to waste any more time, let's go ahead and see what the song is sounding like and what the visuals looking like in about 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands.
He about to start spitting the realest shit he's ever gonna spit in this entire ever gonna spit, like when he wipes his forehead like that. And I like how they show how it's starting off with like the Pledge of Allegiance and of course the image of the American flag and with the star where the we start off rested, but it showed the American flag. That was pretty dope. Good way to start.
One nation under God. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Fuck Biden, bitch, you acting like a tyrant. All you do is keep on lying while Americans are dying. I am a Christian.
Already taking shot, going straight for Biden's necktie. I mean, coattail, man. Shit. Talking about some steady line while people in America still steady dying. Like, damn, them first open lines just set the tone already. And that's true though. Biden just keep on changing his whole stance on shit, like saying, "Oh, how the outbreak's gonna change within a few months, and or this vaccine may work, and then we have to take multiple shots, and talking about we losing patience and all this other crazy shit." Like, it's that may be safe flip flopping, but let's start it over. That's how you start off a song.
Under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Fuck Biden, bitch, you acting like a tyrant. All you do is keep on lying while Americans are dying. I am a Christian man, so I hope that God forgive me, but I gotta empty all this energy that's built up in me. Let me keep the blunt joke. Hell fucking no. Kiss my ass and walk up on the White House grass and tell you so.
Hold on, let me go and play it back because I think he says, I forgot what he said in that part.
I am a Christian man, so I hope that God forgive me, but I gotta empty all this energy that's built up in me. Let me keep the blunt joke. Hell fucking no. Kiss my ass and walk up on the White House grass and tell you so. No, don't think I'm playing Biden. You should be ashamed, but you ain't cause you a coward. What happened to say the name, huh? What happened to the USA, huh?
Good question. you asking Biden a real good question. What happened to, like, let me see. We'll play it back. Let me go ahead and play that shit back real quick.
Kiss my ass and walk up on the White House grass and tell you so. No, don't think I'm playing Biden. You should be ashamed, but you ain't cause you a coward. What happened to say the name, huh? What happened to the USA, huh?
Good question. He's asking a very important question back to the USA because, as you see now, of course, the past like year or two has been a lot more divided. Of course, it has not gotten more united since like Biden stepped into office. So definitely has not gotten better at all, like for real. Because with all these like crazy ass mandates going on, like forcing people to take the force the companies to mandate vaccines when it should be by choice instead of force, and then trying to make, and then he's going on TV talking about we losing patience, make it seem like non-vaccinated folks are people that decide, or more so people that are just hesitant taking the vaccine and just somehow evil people or some shit, when they're just simply regular people like you and I that just have questions, genuine questions about it. You know what I mean? So, like, for him to say that just really just shows how down low he is. Not down low, but more so how just messed up he is in his thought process. But let's go ahead, listen, finish this song.
I've been sticking to what the fuck you say, huh? Cause you don't do that, you say shit then switch it later. Not my president, bitch, you a dictator. Fuck Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Everybody knows it and we're tired of your shit. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hand, heavy drip. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Even Harris said it, dog, you a fucking racist. Biden, you
Talk your shit, Mesus. He bring out all them receipts right there. Thompson bringing up the whole like mishandlement of like evacuating all the troops out. Well, there's still some people that were left behind in Afghanistan, but the whole thing with have this one to have everybody leave within like a matter of days instead of having a much more like strategic like plan of just getting folks out of there instead of like just rushing them within weeks and of course has led to some people dying over there in the process of trying to evacuate from Afghanistan. So damn, that whole thing was just crazy, man. Like even though I'm glad that some like the troops that did make it home made it home, but the ones that have lost their lives while trying to evacuate, as well as the Afghan citizens that were on the side of America, like fell victim to it, to like the plane bombings and shit. Like that's just messed up, man. It just left kind of I had mixed feelings about it for real. And I like how he brought up like how Kamala Harris just called him a racist during the Democratic National Convention back in 2020 when when like not only Biden was like it was merely a presidential candidate as well as Harris and a host of other people. She even called him out when they was debating, and like, and that's true though, because like if you look at Biden's track record, like he has a very messed up, a very fucked up view of like folks that are not white. You know what I mean? Like hell, I mean you see a recent example when during the interview at the Breakfast Club, he talking about some if he can't decide between me and Trump, then we ain't black. If that's not racist, then I don't know what is. And people still voted for that man in office. And also the comment he made about like poor kids just rise to white kids. Like too many examples, man. Like, but people pick that guy. That's their hero. That's their champion. But I also like to point out how I also shout out to Burden for making a cameo in this music video. Oh, let's play that shit back. I know I keep on reminding, but I gotta play that shit back. Bitch, Biden, you a bitch. Everybody knows it and we're tired of your shit. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hand, heavy drip. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Even Harris said it, dog, you a fucking racist. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, you a bitch. Wouldn't give a shit if someone said they found you in a ditch. Biden, you a bitch. Biden, like my homie Burns said, you try that pedophile shit around my city, bitch, you end up dead. And I don't wish that on no people, but I think that you evil as hell. I don't know how the hell people still believe you. Talk your shit, Mesus. And the whole pedo line we talking about some. If Peter ever get around me, he come around my way, he end up dead. Like he's obviously a reference to like all the things that how invasive Joe Biden is when it comes to sniffing little girls' hair and shit. Like that's always been creepy to me when I see the compilation of that. I was like, wow. And seeing months later, going on to a year, and it goes to show that certain people just overlook like certain messed up things about people. Like if it's on their side, you know what I mean? Like sometimes people just look at the party affiliation and just like go with that instead of like look at the character, the concept of someone's character, and then put in a vote. But what can you do? What can you do, man? What can you do? Matter of fact, I know I should let this song play, but man, he just going in though. Biden, like my homie Burns said, try that pedophile shit around my city, bitch, you end up dead. And I don't wish that on no people, but I think that you evil as hell. I don't know how the hell people still believe you. When you started calling shots, you said you wouldn't, man, they shot, but But before he say anything about, because I know he's gonna follow up with something else, like about the whole mandatory shot thing. Damn, I was already ahead. But anyway, what was I about to say? And he brought up a good point. He's like, when that one line you mentioned talking about something, I don't know how people still believe you. Well, that's life for you, man. I'll be asking myself all the time, not just with like presidents, but just life period. Like, don't know how people believe how like the masses believe certain individuals when they shown you time and time again they either don't give a shit or they just know that what they're saying is part only the half truth and just a blatant lie, and people still go with it because that's their favorite, that's their champion, hero, whoever, you know. And it is also a reflection of where we are in society. We don't like really like think. We don't really like take a time to just like critically think on shit. We just go with whatever's the cool thing that's going on. You know what I mean? But anyway, I like how you just mentioned he brought up the fact that how early on Biden was going to like talk about making shots mandatory, but I'm quite sure he's going to bring up what I already mentioned about how that automatically changed months later with this whole Delta variant, like it's been going on in throughout the U.S. and the world and shit. So let's go see what else he got to say. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the same, pretty much basically the same what I said earlier, but let's go ahead and get to it.
Guess you must have forgot because you out here taking jobs. Up 100, got a job. No, don't mind his laptop and never mind he's smoking Parmesan, hoping it's crack rock. But then you got the nerve to threaten that your patience running thin. Your feelings mutual.
Hold up, let's go ahead and play it back. Let's go ahead and play that shit back. Oh man. I know I say I was not gonna like keep on reminding and stuff, but man, this song is so like dope, man. Like he just going in speaking what he feels in his heart. You got no choice but respect that shit. But I'm about to say, and he also brought up like Hunter Biden's like little addictions and such, and of course all the crazy shit that people found his laptop and still managed to keep a job. Like, point out the kind of the double standard on how those are wealthy and connected to high places still maintain their careers in spite of the mess up things they may have done, as opposed to someone that don't have those connections. They just they'll get fired and completely and not be able to find nowhere else to work. But let's go ahead and get to it.
You out here taking jobs. Up 100, got a job. No, don't mind his laptop and never mind he's smoking Parmesan, hoping it's crack rock. Then you got the nerve to threaten that your patience running thin. Your feelings mutual, Joey, about a fucking government. You counting balance on the tables, telling us it wasn't rigged. Since you like it on your knees, so much suck a dick, motherfucker. You a bitch.
Buying you a bitch. Everybody knows it and we're tired of your shit. Buying you a bitch. Buying you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hand every trip. Buying you a bitch. Buying you a bitch. Even Harris said it, dog. You a fucking racist. Buying you a bitch. Buying you a bitch. Wouldn't give a shit if someone said they found you in a ditch. Buying you a bitch.
The Biden administration has become our domestic enemy.
I wonder where that clip came from. Someone need to let me know where that clip came from. But damn, I'm gonna be mad if that's how they felt. I mean, shit. Cause I guess
a song was banned and deleted or blocked off of
holy
Spotify.
Shit. Damn, this song
they
promoting that Bryson Gray song. Hell, that band record. Shit. We ain't gonna watch that. We ain't gonna watch the entirety of that trailer. They're showing damn near the whole entire video. But that was Dictator by Mesus, parentheses, Biden's a bitch. And hey, he's entitled to how he feels about old dude. Hell, if people were making songs about Trump back then, hey, Mesus and a few other and also, what's his name? Bird made a song called Fuck Joe Biden. They just well within their rights to criticize Biden. So I got no complaints at all. And I actually was vibing to it and shit. And it brought up some points that and just more so brought to light how kind of things I've noticed throughout the past few months or such, several months. And even though like he did the song format and such and was more outspoken, you know, so it's much respect to him for just like standing on his own two feet and shit. Him and Burden for just speaking their facts. By the way, I have not heard Burden's song yet, the one he did about Biden, so I might have to do a reaction to that one. And I forgot to mention the line he brought up, like now he on TV taking jabs. bring up that cringy ass like what cringy ass like live broadcast of taking the vaccine himself. Like speaking on Joe Biden, he was taking the little vaccine himself, and that was so cringe. And it was a desperate attempt to get more people to take it. When if there were certain things that were done to like to make a ultimatum, more people probably wouldn't be as hesitant. Even then, if you have to think about it, it took 6 months, 6 fucking months to get the first vaccine done and like made and processed and shit, and it took months later to get it FDA approved. So people still not gonna trust it, even with all the hoopla that going on with promoting it. You already know, and if you want to know how. And also, you want to know my further stance on that, be sure to look at my previous reaction to the Vaxxed thing, which I pretty much explained it there in the follow-up interview on TMZ with Juvenile explained his bullshit about making the song. But if you want to know how my further thoughts about it. But anyway, the song is great, and the beat is bumping, man. It adds on to the feel of like just an anthem, like the type of record just like touch the people, just like bring out what folks have been saying, but probably more so hesitant to say. You know what I mean? So, like this like up there with one of the best songs that came out this year. Let's see what people are saying about the record. Like shit. Yeah, man, dude. Yeah, man. If you want to react to more songs like of this caliber or any artists that do the similar type of music that Mesus makes, be sure to post in the comment section below. And if this is your first time watching this reaction video, be sure to let me know what you think in the comment section, as well as hit that like button, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, so then you will know when I post something else. And be sure to hit me up in the description, not only the description box, but also the comments, not description box, but the comment section, as well as my social media accounts if you want me to react to just countdowns, like top 10s, or any artist that you could think of that makes great music. I don't care where they're from or what they represent or who they co-sign. And be sure to post. Be sure to send them in the comment section. Send them to me, and if it's dope, I'll let you know. If it ain't, then same difference, in honest opinion. But anyway, if you be sure to follow me on my social media accounts. We post in the description box. Also hit that donation link to my PayPal, so then you can hit your boy up with some. Hit your boy up. Not hit your boy. Also support your boy with living expenses, as well as getting this merch together. So then I can support y'all the same way y'all support me in this videos and such. So yeah. That PayPal link is going to be posted in that description box, so you hit that donation button, and I might post something else, probably 2 more reaction videos tomorrow night, so you can be sure to stay tuned for that. And before I sign off, I like to say I like that little banner saying "Fuck Joe Biden." That was a pretty cool ass flag, whatever. So hey, I wonder where you find those at. I'm pretty sure I can find those at Amazon or whatever. Not saying I'm order it per se, but no, I'm pretty sure it's probably on sale somewhere, probably on like Amazon or some shit, or one of these or one of those Teespring websites. But yeah, I do like the flag, and it's cool to see Burn do a cameo, because I know they like homies and shit. So it was cool to see them post up in this music video, just like stand up for what they believe in and such, and putting the middle finger to Biden and his administration. So hey, hats off to them boys. Again, this your boy Blak G 92 about to sign off. Holla at your boy. Peace.